People with a passion. Grammar present perfect simple and continuous, tense review. Vocabulary life's big moments. Everyday English finding the right words. Reading the collectors. Listening my kind of thing. Writing note taking. 11. One look at the photo. Why do you think the man has so many gnomes? Nooms. Question mark. 2. Would you like to have him as a neighbor? Why not? 3. Is it important to have a passion in life? Do you have one? Watch the video introduction. Use your workbook for self-study. L. Go online for more practice and to check your progress. Question mark. 109. Starter. Grammar. Present perfect simple and continuous. 1. Ask and answer the questions with other students. How long have you been learning English? When did you start? 2. Ask your teacher the same questions about teaching English. From pop star to Professor Brian Cox. A passion for music and science. 1. Look at the photos of Professor Brian Cox and read the introduction. Do you think he looks more like a scientist or a pop star? What does he want us to understand? 2. Look quickly through the chart about his life. What 3 jobs has he had in his life so far? 3. Work with a partner. Study the chart more closely and answer the questions. 1. When and where was Brian born? 2. How old was he when men first landed on the moon? 3. How did Carl Sagan influence him? 4. Why did he fail his exams? 5. How many bands did he play with? Which bands? 6. How long has he been married? Has he got any children? 7. Has he won any awards? 8. What is he doing now? 4. Match a question about Brian Ina with an answer in B. A. 1. When did he start being interested in the stars? 2. How long has he been interested in the stars? 3. When did he start doing research at CERN? 4. How long has he been doing research at CERN? 5. When did he make his first TV program? 6. How long has he been making TV programs? 7. How many programs has he made? 8. Where has he been touring recently? B. A great many. All over Europe and Australia. When he was 3. Since he was 3. When he was 29. For over 20 years. In 2005. Since 2005. 11.1 Listen and check. Ask and answer the questions with a partner. SUZ row in. Science is the new rock and roll. Single quote. Physicist, astronomer and TV presenter. Brian Cox is passionate about teaching his subject so that we can all understand our universe more easily. Age life event. 0. Born in Oldham, north of England, 1968. 3. Became interested in rockets, the moon landings and the stars at night. 12. 16. 22. 23. 24. 24. 29. 29. Now. 35. 37 now. 38. 46. Now. Wanted to become a physicist and astronomer after reading Carl Sagan's Cosmos. Discovered music and so failed his exams. Joined the rock band, Dare, playing keyboards. Left Dare. Went to Manchester University to study physics. At the same time joined another band, Ream. Ream were nominated for MTV Europe Music Award and had a hit song. Things can only get better. Cox also continued his studies. Left the band and completed his Doctor of Philosophy degree in particle physics. Started work at the CERN Research Center near Geneva, Switzerland, on the Large Hadron Collider, called the biggest scientific experiment ever. Married Gia Milanovic, a US TV science presenter. Gia already had a son, Moki. 6 years later their son, George, was born. Started working as a TV presenter, making science programs for the BBC. Has made over 40 programs, including Wonders of the Solar System, A Night with the Stars and In Search of Science. Won the Lord Kelvin Award for his science work. Has won many more awards since then, including an OBE from the Queen in 2010. Has been making a BBC TV series about the universe, Human Universe. The Entire Universe, Life of a Universe. Recently has been touring Europe and Australia with Brian Cox Live, a series of lectures on space and time. Grammar Spot. 1. Read the sentences. He made his first TV program in 2005. He's been making programs since 2005. He's made over 40 programs so far. What are the 3 tenses used? Which expresses dot, dot, question mark. Blacks circle a quantity of past action and activity over time. 2. Complete the questions. When, how long? He his first TV program. He. How many programs? Grammar reference 11.1. Practice. Discussing grammar. 1. Choose the correct tense. TV programs. Underscore he. Underscore so far. P 151. 1. How long have you been waiting? Are you waiting? 2. Joe's been looked for a new job for ages. 3. Pete and I have gone out, have been going out for a year. 4. I have bought a new flat a few months ago. 5. How long have you been having that car? 6. Tom has been working as a waiter since April. 7. Sue has talked on her phone for ages. 8. She's been has spoken to at least 6 friends. Questions with how long? Dot, dot, question mark. 2. Work with a partner. Read the sentences aloud and reply using a question with how long. Dot, dot, question mark. Think of an answer. 1. My sister's working in New York. How long has she been working there? Only a couple of months. 2. I'm training to run the marathon. 4. I'm learning how to drive. 3. My boss is on holiday. 11.2 Listen and compare. Talking about you. 5. I know Maria very well. 6. I have the new iPhone. 3. Put the verbs in the correct tense. Then ask and answer the questions with your partner. 1. How long? You. Opening parenthesis. Come to this school? 2. How long? You. Opening parenthesis. Use this book? 3. Which book? You. Opening parenthesis. Use before this one? 4. How long? You. Opening parenthesis. No. Your teacher? What have they been doing? 4. Work with a partner. Ask questions with why. About the people in the pictures. Reply with because and a reason. Why are the students bored? Because the professor's been talking for hours. 1. Bored. 2. Tired and dirty. 3. Hot and tired. 5. Covered in paint. 4. Backache. 6. No money left. 5. Complete these sentences in the present perfect simple about the people in 4. 1. They haven't understood. Not understand. A word. 2. They're happy because they. Opening parenthesis. Win the match. 3. She. Opening parenthesis. Make 2 huge chocolate cakes for the party. 4. He. 5. She. 6. They. 11.3 Listen and check. Opening parenthesis. Plant 6 rows of cabbages. Opening parenthesis. Paint 2 walls already. Opening parenthesis. Spend over £200. Tense review. Simple and continuous. Who is Martha Lane Fox? 6. Look at the photo and read the introduction. Why is she called the Golden Girl? What is she passionate about? What do you think her tragedy was? 7. Work with a partner. Read the rest of the article about Martha and choose the correct tense for 1 to 10. 8. Use the prompts to make questions about Martha. Ask and answer them with a partner. 1. Where, study. 2. How long, work, in digital technology. 3. Who, meet while, at Spectrum. 4. How much, sell last minute. Com 4. 5. Where, drive, when, crash. 6. Has, fully recover, the accident. 7. What, do, since 2007. 8. How long, director of Twitter. How many followers? 11.4 Listen and check. Go online for more grammar practice. The Golden Girl of Martha Lane Fox. She has been named one of the 20 most powerful people in technology today. She's a dot-com multi-millionaire who believes passionately that internet access should be for everyone, young and old. She has had amazing success but has also known tragedy. She was born in Oxford, England, in 1973 and was studying at Oxford University. After university, in 1994, she joined an IT company, Spectrum, and she too has been working in digital technology since then. While she has worked at Spectrum, she met Brent Hoberman, and in 1998 these two entrepreneurs founded an online travel company called lastminute.com. It was hugely successful, making them millionaires. Eventually, in 2005, they have sold it for £577 million. However, in 2004, tragedy struck. Martha was driving with friends in Morocco when they had a terrible car crash. She was flown back to England, where Maggie, Mascoli the hippo, Maggie's, Bear, 10, Opotamus, Ubertmascoli the hippopotamo, the hippopotamus, Maggie's, Turt Masco, the Tamus, May, Opotam, listening and speaking, Maggie my kind of thing. Bear, hip, Bear Mascoli, Askel the hippopota, Potamus, Ies, Magala, Bear Mascolt1, Mascoll the hippopotam. 1. You are going to listen to 3 people talking about things they love. Read these lines from what they say. Can you work out what they are talking about? 1. Paula. They're so big and powerful but so beautiful when you see them racing round a field or a track. Of course, I have fallen off a few times, but the more you fall the less it hurts. 2. Andrew. I felt the power of the words. The thing that I like so much about it is that you can say so much with just a few words. It's all about saying what often goes unsaid and with passion. 3. James. I know everyone always complains about it, but I love it. I think if you live somewhere like California and there are 365 days of sunshine, it's boring. 211.5 Listen and check if your ideas were correct. Make notes to complete the chart. What is their passion? Why do they like it so much? Me. G. Wise. Bear. Askel the hippopo. He hippopotamus. Mago. Aggie. US. Aggies. Aubeimasco. Opotamus. The Digital Age. Co-founder of lastminute.com. Spent 6 months in hospital and had 28 operations. She has never fully recovered from the accident, and still walks with a stick. However, she hasn't stopped work. Since 2007, she has been doing a lot of work for charities, and in 2012, she founded a digital skills charity, Go On UK. Overall, she has been having an amazing career. In 2013, she was made a life peer in the House of Lords, the youngest female peer ever. She has been Chancellor of the Open University since 2014 and Director of Twitter since 2016. She has is having over 186,000 followers on Twitter. She now lives in London with her partner, Chris Gorrell Barnes. In 2016, they had twin boys, Milo and Felix. Martha couldn't have children herself because of the crash, so they were born to a surrogate mother in the US. Paula, Andrew, James. 311.5 Listen again and answer these questions after each one. 1. How long have they had their passion? 2. What was it that first created their interest? What do you think? Which of the people's passions most interest you? Why? Which interest you least? Is there anything in your life that you feel passionate about? Share your ideas with the class. Reading and speaking the collectors. 1. Many people like collecting things, such as coins or baseball cards. Have you ever collected anything? Tell the class. I collect trainers. I have about 20 pairs. Trainers. Why? I don't collect anything, it's a waste of time and money. 2. Look at the photos. What do the people collect? Which do you think are most surprising? 3. Work in 3 groups. Read about your collector and answer the questions. Group A. Read the Royal Memorabilia Collector. Group B. Read the Coca-Cola Can Collector. Group C. Read 2 Barbie collectors. 1. How long have they been collecting? 2. How many have they collected? 3. When and how did their passion start? 4. Where do they keep their collections? 5. Do they have a favorite? What? 6. What do you learn about their families or friends? 7. In what way is their collection more than just a hobby? 8. Which of these numbers and dates relate to your people? In what way? 2, 4, 5, 10, 90, 400, 5,000, 5,800, 100,000, 300, 000, 1959, 1979, 2013. 4. Find a student from each of the other groups. Go through the questions together and find out about the other collectors. Which did you find most interesting? Why? Vocabulary. 5. These sentences are similar to some in the articles, but the highlighted words are expressed differently. Find the words used in the articles. 1. Jan's passion started accidentally. 2. Visitors complain if the images aren't realistic enough. 3. The royal family is an everlasting story. 4. He uses his website to exchange cans and search for the most unusual. 5. Bettina mends Barbie dolls in her hospital. 6. Including one of the first from 1959. 7. Jian Yang was forbidden to have a Barbie doll when he was a little boy. Classic. Surprising. Other. Royal Memorabilia Collector. 57-year-old Jan Hugo's passion is the British royal family. Jan, from Hunter Valley, Australia, has been collecting royal memorabilia since 1981 and has now collected over 10,000 pieces. The collection fills 4 rooms in her home, where she lives with her husband David, who calls himself her royal servant. Closing parenthesis. Jan says her passion started by chance when they were given a B. The JPN 32 Coca-Cola can collector. David Andreani, 44, from Pesaro in Italy, is a world-famous collector of Coca-Cola cans. In his house and garage he has the largest collection of Coca-Cola cans in the world. He's been collecting the cans since he was 15, but his passion for them started when he was just 5, and he was given his first can of Coke. He has now collected over 20,000 cans, and amazingly, CTWO, Barbie doll collectors. There are over 100,000 Barbie doll collectors worldwide, but Bettina Dorfmann, 58, from Dusseldorf, Germany has the world's largest collection, over 17,000 dolls, worth nearly $300,000. She has been collecting them since she was 10, when she was given a Barbie during a stay in hospital. She has Barbies all over her house and has a special room called Passions. Commemorative coin for Prince Charles and Diana's engagement. They have now spent over £100,000 on the collection and turned their house into a museum. David, who has a passion of his own, he collects beer cans and has 5,800 of them. Closing parenthesis. Has started a business taking tour groups round their home. Jan and David sometimes laugh themselves. Unlike many of the royal fans who visit the museum, these fans are often very serious about the royals and complain if the images of the Queen, Charles, Camilla, Diana, William, Kate, etc. aren't lifelike enough. Jan's favorite piece is a doll of the newborn Prince George in 2013. There has been renewed interest in her collection since the latest royal weddings and births. As she says, the royal family is a never-ending story and this is good for business. No sugar. Each one is different. In 2013, David received the Guinness World Record Award for the largest collection of soft drink cans and he still holds the title. His cans come from about 90 countries, but not Cuba and North Korea, the only two countries where Coca-Cola isn't sold. His father traveled on business, and often brought unusual cans home from his trips. The first one was from Germany, in 1979, with the word Coca-Cola translated into various languages. David has got many duplicates. This is useful when he wants to swap cans with other collectors. He uses his website to swap them and to search worldwide for the rarest, such as those made of gold and silver, often produced for special anniversaries. These are possibly his favorites and are worth between $400 and $500 each. Barbie's Kingdom, for her favorite Barbies, including an original one from 1959, the year Barbie was born, at the International Toy Fair in New York. She is now worth a possible $5,000. Bettina doesn't just collect the dolls, she's also a Barbie doctor. She runs a Barbie hospital in her kitchen and repairs broken dolls from all over the world. Bettina wanted her daughter, Melissa, to share her passion, but Melissa is more interested in table tennis. And Barbie collectors aren't all girls. Jian Yang, 33, from Singapore, has over 6,000 dolls. His interest began when he was a little boy and wasn't allowed to have one. His passion grew as he grew, and he started to collect them. However, the Barbies have not been good for his love life. He believes that girlfriends worry about not being as beautiful as the dolls. Amazingly, there's a National Barbie Day on March 9th. What do you think? Telephone. Do you think collecting things is a good idea? Why not? What things do you think are worth collecting? What are not? Work in groups and make a list of pros and cons of collecting. Share your ideas with the class. Pros. Plus. Cons. Closing parenthesis. Watch a video and learn more about Parkrun, a 5 km race for people with a passion for running. PMANA. There. Vocabulary and listening, life's big moments. Birth. 1. When were you born? Do you know the exact time of your birth? I was born on March 21, 1991 at 2:40 in the morning. I have no idea of the time. I'll have to ask my mum. 2. Complete the sentences with a word from the box. Birth, pregnant, expecting, weighed, born, due. Marriage. 3. Do you like going to weddings? Why not? Complete the sentences with a word from the box. Divorced, engaged, married, widowed, single. 1. He's. 3. There. 4. There. 2. There. 5. She's. Death. 5. Complete the sentences with words from the box. Died of dead miss. Laura. May 12th. May 22nd. Baby boy. He was 5. Laura is pregnant. She gave. To a healthy. 2. Le baby. At 4.20. The baby is 2 weeks. In. A.M. This morning. He 3.8 kilos. 4. Work with a partner. The sentences describe the events in Harry's life. Put them in the right order. What is Harry's age now? What is a honeymoon? Read his story aloud. When Harry met Nina and Laura. They got married a year later in 2007. They split up. Nina left Harry. They got engaged when they were 19. 1. Harry met Nina at school when they were 16. They finally got divorced in 2012. After a few years, the marriage started to go wrong. Harry remarried in 2017. He married Laura, a colleague from work. They went to Venice on honeymoon. They couldn't afford a honeymoon. 10. It's their anniversary today. They've just had a baby boy. RIP. Alive, death, die, funeral. 1. Flowers. If you don't water them. 2. Are your grandparents still? Question mark. Single quote. My grandmother is. My grandfather. Before I was born. 3. The unexpected. 4. He of his uncle came as a great shock. It was totally a heart attack. The will take place at a long time. I him terribly. St. Peter's Church next Thursday. 5. Do you still have your dog? Single quote. No. He's been my life in a nutshell. 611.6 Listen to Alison talking about her life. 1. Who are Ben, Ellen, Tessa and Tom? 2. How old are Tessa and Tom now? Harry and Nina. 3. What do you learn about Alison's parents? Alison Miles. 4. How is her life different from Harry's? Go online for more vocabulary practice. Everyday English, finding the right words. 1. Look quickly at the conversations. Which give good news? Which give bad news? 211.7 Work with a partner. Complete the 4 conversations with the words in the boxes. After each one, listen and check. 1, 2, 3. A Helen. B. Wow. 2. A boy. B. How much did he? 3. A. 4.1 kilos. Congratulations. Called. Give Helen my love. Had doing way. The baby last night. Was it a boy or girl? B. A big boy. What's he? _. Question mark. A William James, after both of our fathers. B. That's nice. How are mother and baby? 5. Are they fine? B. That's wonderful. Single quote. A. I will do. Thanks. When you see her. 4. Alfie and I have got. B. That's 2 _ A. Do you like my 3? Wedding engaged, fantastic news, bridesmaid ring beautiful. Exclamation mark. Congratulations. Question mark. __. When's the B. Wow. Diamonds. It's 4 _ 5. Question mark. Oh, we're thinking of getting married next spring. By hope I'm invited. Or of course you are. I want you to be a _ B. Really? I'd love that. I've never been one before. Tough time, split up. What's happened? Sorry to hear, getting on well, shame. Have you heard about Bill and Josie? B. No. Single quote. Question mark. Oh well, they've been having a 2. B. I know, they haven't been 3 _ Well, they've finally decided to be. I'm Sir S. That. What a. Recently. At all. 4. Yes, I always thought they were so good together. 3. Choose 2 of the conversations and practice them with your partner. Act them out to the class. A. We lost Grandpa last week. B. I know. Your dad told me. I'm. 2. Lovely man, memories together, coping. So sorry, fond of him. Everyone was really. 3. He and Grandma were 4. B. That's incredible. How old was he? A. 88. B. And how's your grandma _ He was such a. Over 60 years. A. She's okay. She's got her family around her. B. Well, I'm sure you all have wonderful. Go online for more speaking practice. Of him. Writing note-taking. My vision for the 21st century. 111.8 Listen to the first part of Professor Ivan Gregor's talk about his vision of life in the future. What kind of person is he? Write down 3 things you remember from the talk. Tell the class. 2. Read the notes taken by 2 students during his talk. Work with a partner. Use the notes to help you remember more of the talk. Which style of note-taking do you prefer? Student 1. Life in the future. Optimistic. Serious problems. Always found ways to deal with problems can do same in future. Life could become better. Healthcare. And technology. Life expectancy. Already big improvements. 50 to 80 US. 100 in future. Grow new body parts. Fit and healthy. World population. Worry if people live longer. Educated and richer, don't need or. 311.9 Listen to the second part of his talk. Complete student I's or student 2's notes. 411.9 Compare your notes with a partner. Listen again and check. 5. Use the notes to write a short summary of Professor Gregor's talk. Student 2. Life in the future. Serious problems. Always found ways to deal with problems can do same in future. Life could become better. Healthcare and technology. World population. Optimistic. Worry if people live longer. Educated and richer, don't need or want so many children. Use technology. Educate better. Robots create wealth, share more equally. Ivan Gregor. Life expectancy. Already big improvements. 50 to 80 USA. 100 in future. Grow new body parts. Fit and healthy. World government. People demanding independence need other direction. World government, problems and resources, managed at global level. Want so many children. Use technology, educate better. Robots create wealth, share more equally. World government. People demanding independence, need other direction. World government, problems and resources, managed at global level. Pessimistic. Go online for more writing practice.